Can anybody tell me what this is? I bought this back about 2, maybe 3 years ago, and it was running. It was near the end of the year. My intentions were, because it has a PTO on the front, and because it's got a little 3-cylinder here, air-cooled, it's got some horsepower to it. My original plan was going to be weld on a alternator, not an alternator, I'm sorry, but a gen set to the side so that I can use it for 110 if I was out in the field someplace with it and I needed some voltage. I would have it there because it will push up to like maybe an 8K. So that's what my original intentions were for it. Now, it's set all winter, and I didn't put anything in the carb because my original plan was to come out here every couple weeks and start it up. But, you know, winter comes and we forget about that. So here we got this tractor with a drivetrain and the whole 9 yards, well, whatever that is. And I went to start it and it wouldn't start. So then I decided, well, okay, I better get a carburetor kit for it, and I'm going to have to rebuild the carb. So that was a bit of a chore, because there is no markings anywhere on this tractor. Not on the frame, not on the motor, not on any of the parts. I don't have the shell for it, so therefore there's no shell to give me any markings. I've had this thing up. I've actually pulled the motor out of it. And even with pulling the motor, there was no markings anywhere. And that's basically where I'm at. Now once I've got the carb taken care of, naturally the solenoid on the starter decided to act up. Now the electronic fuel pump is working, so that's fine, but so when I started acting up, what I had done was I went out and, like I say, I pulled the motor on this thing. I used the John Deere to lift it out. It's not that it's that heavy, but I didn't want to kill my back. And I was able to take out the alternator, I'm sorry, the starter, wherever, if you can see it, and the solenoid. And I took the old one to a local supply house, Napa, and they were able to match it. But however, they weren't able to tell me what it's for. They just matched it, and they said it's for a number of different tractors. So that's on there. So now I'm at a point to where I got the battery charging because I want to try to get this thing running and get it going the way I want. So, but it would be nice to know what it is because, again, there's no markings anywhere. Somebody told me to look on the frame and there'd be numbers. I looked all over the frame. Like I said, I took the engine out. The only markings we have is where it says PTO there. There's some markings here, which all it says is light, switch, and ignition, throttle, stay clear when, you know, cutting lawn. It's got all the warnings on it. It's got this little plug here, too. I don't know what that is. Where is it? Can you see it? Bear, get out of the way, buddy. Right here, it's a 4-pin plug. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh, there it is, yeah. I have no idea what that's for. So if anybody's got any ideas, I definitely appreciate some because I want to get this up and running.